after watching the movie, The Game Changers, my husband turned to me and said, let's go vegan. And my husband, who's a meat and potatoes beer drinking guy, I think I laughed out loud when he said that. And I thought, all right, he's not gonna even last a week. I'll probably last a couple weeks and then I won't be able to do it. But I wanted to share with you what happened when I went vegan, and it's not good. So I'll tell you what happened, but one thing I thought, all right, I'm gonna go vegan, I'm gonna get skinny, I'm gonna look so amazing, I'm gonna have six-pack abs. No, I actually started gaining weight. But I don't really blame it on the vegan diet. I gotta really blame it on myself. One, I'm thinking, all right, I'm not eating meat. So that means I'm eliminating all these calories so I can go ahead and have more tortilla chips and have a little more chocolate. And I don't have to eat this tiny amount of nuts. I can have a couple of handfuls. Yeah, why not? I was probably eating maybe, I don't know, maybe a cup of nuts a day. That's 800 calories. Tortilla chips, 150. So all that little stuff adds up. And also when you go on a vegan diet, if you do it the right way by eating the proper things like, beans and grains, which carry water, which means you're carrying more weight, which means more water weight, which makes you heavier and look fatter. I know. Some people, of course, will hold more water than others, and I tend to retain a lot of water, even though I eat, drink a lot of water. So that was kind of a shocker, and so I realized what was happening, and I had to autocorrect. So, obviously that's not a huge deal, but for some people that is. So for some people, that's the reason they want to go on a vegan diet is to lose weight. And you can go on a vegan diet and lose weight. You just gotta not eat a ton of nuts, because nuts have a ton of calories. Just think about it, 1 tablespoon of nut butter is about 90 calories, because it's mostly fat. There is some protein in it, but it's mostly fat. So anyways, before I went directly vegan, I went slowly. So what I did and what we did, my husband and I did, is we just slowly reduced the amount of animal products in our diets. So we wouldn't shock our system. So we want to gradually ease into it. But what I noticed happening was some really bad things. One is that my feet were turning gray. Like when I was standing or when I was exercising, I would look down, it would look like a corpse foot. It was so gross. And the other thing that started happening was on my nails. So my nails, we have these little, if you're healthy, you have these little half moons that are visible below the cuticle. So what started happening is my little half moon started moving down my fingernail this way. And it was freaking me out. And I went to 5 different doctors. I had them order a whole bunch of blood work, and nobody could figure out what it was. They thought maybe it was some sort of infection, and I started losing my hair a lot. And it was just falling out every single day. And my hair, I've had lots and lots of hair. My hair's normally big enough to mellow it out. So that was really scary. So I got a multivitamin. Nobody could figure out what was wrong with me. And I started taking my multivitamin, and my hair kept falling out. And my feet did not change. And my nail beds, the moons just started going further and further down my nail. And every time I looked at my fingernails, I would get really upset and freaked out and almost panic attack mode. So I went and I usually would just wear clear nail polish, so I got this little sparkly nail polish, so you can't see my nails as much, and you can't see if there's half moons or not. And that way when I look at my nails, it just looks, oh yay, sparkles. But so the thing that freaked me out more and more was my hair kept falling out all the time. And I went to my hairdresser, and she was styling my hair, washing it, And she was saying, oh my gosh, this is like not your real hair. And I see parts where it just completely fell out. And she's like, what's the deal? And I told her I stopped eating, meat, no chicken, no pork, no lamb, no ground turkey. And she says, that's why your body went into shock. And she says, it'll grow back. My hair kept falling out. I've now lost half of my hair, and it freaks me out. And so I went to the doctor, and I didn't want to leave the house. We're in a global pandemic. If you're around people, you're increasing your chances of getting an infection. Of course, I masked up, and they reassured me that they're going to have all the safety precautions in place. They actually had me double mask, and I brought my gloves in. But anyway, so I had tons of blood work done. So, and I thought, okay, well, I'll probably have low protein stores, might have some iron deficiency. And even though I was doing everything right, I was eating the beans and the rice and the quinoa and red bell peppers and tomatoes, and so I was doing all the right things. I had my multivitamin as well, and it had the GMP on it, good manufacturing practices, which means like if you look at the label and you're reading what's in it, the GMP stands for you're getting what's in the package. So that's really important. You don't want to be downing sugar or anything that's not healthy for you. So anyways, I got my results back. Sure enough, it said that I have anemia and low vitamin D. So this is, even though I was taking vitamin D3, 2,000 milligrams every single day, and I was taking my multivitamin. So that's why all of these symptoms were happening to me. Now my husband, he's fine, no problems, but he does things a little differently than me. He eats more, and he drinks beer. And beer, believe it or not, I'm not a proponent of alcohol, but beer increases iron absorption. The other thing that he does is he drinks orange juice every day, and that also boosts iron absorption. So what I've done is I bought an iron supplement. It's a vegan, whole food, so it doesn't have the yucky side effects. It's 100% of the RDA. If you want to check it out, it's Nutrigold. It's organic, so all good stuff. And so I've been taking that just for a couple days right now with orange juice every morning. I stopped drinking tea and coffee because those two reduce iron absorption. They say just have them separately, not with a meal, but I wasn't doing that anyway. So I thought I'm just gonna eliminate that altogether, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a hard time with this. I'm gonna be really grumpy, and I'm not gonna have headaches. I wasn't drinking a lot of coffee. I was basically putting just a little bit and making a protein drink out of it. So I cold turkey on both of those. I was fine. So we'll see if those changes boost my iron stores, fingers crossed, because I don't want to lose any more hair. I want the color to come back into my feet, and I want to be healthy, because if my iron stores keep getting depleted, I'll have more negative side effects, or my blood work will show additional problems. So fingers crossed. Now, some people might say, well, just eat a steak. I never really like steak, and just eating any animal products after being away from it for so many months, I think it's been like 6 months, pretty much, the thought of it just makes me want to gag. And especially we're in this global pandemic, and these people that work in meat packing plants have been getting so sick because of the conditions in those facilities, where they're packing these workers together with, and then when you're in close quarters, and then they've got like these blowers, so they're blowing all the contaminants around, and these people are getting sick, they're dying, and they're having to close these plants down, these meat packing plants. And I don't want to have anything to do with that. Even if I'm, if I'm eating meat, I'm promoting people killing meat. So, killing animals for their meat, and I don't want to have anything to do with that. I just want to see if I can boost my iron stores naturally. I actually really like my vegan diet. I love vegan food. I love potatoes and eating carbs. It's fun. And I like that I don't have to heat my food so it's scalding hot to make sure I'm killing all the pathogens. I can just grab whatever and just eat it cold if I want. I don't have to microwave anything. And I like the vegan diet. And just because I had these problems doesn't mean that you are gonna have problems. I had low iron stores even before I went vegan. So everyone's different. I know other vegans that don't have any issues at all, but definitely check your, if you do go vegan, do the full blood panel, and might want to try the things that I've done by getting rid of the tea and the coffee. That's probably the hardest thing for most people, and you just got to be really careful about making sure you're getting your vitamin C, and you're pairing that with your iron-rich foods to make sure you're absorbing enough iron. So another thing I started doing is I've been drinking a green smoothie, which is not my favorite, but again, my hair. I want to keep my hair. So I just add like pineapple and spinach and banana and almond milk. It's okay. It's refreshing. So anyways, I'll keep you posted. And if you're not vegan, go plant-based. And let me know if you have any questions. If you like this post, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.